So this is the shelf that we have available for flu vaccine, and as you can see, we don't have any. Unfortunately, wasn't able to give you the flu vaccine.
To not be able to give a baby at 6 months old, the highest risk group, just seems absurd.
Doctor first, patient second, as you hear there again. Many Canadian parents frustrated and worried because in this country, there's a shortage of flu vaccine. This year's strain is hitting young kids particularly hard, and doctors have been warning a second wave could be and will likely be coming. Several provinces are running low. Ontario, Nova Scotia, notably, Nova Scotia is going so far as to ration its supply of flu vaccine. In that province, where we meet our next guest, Emily Bazanson, who is with me this morning. This is such a beautiful, perfect home backdrop, Emily. I've got your cat over one shoulder, and I've got over your other shoulder a beautiful picture of your 2.5-year-old daughter, Aiden. Good morning to you, Emily.
Good morning, Heather.
Thank you for giving me some time. I'm really interested in one mom's story as she tried to get a vaccine for her daughter. You're hearing all the warnings. We know how hard the flu has hit kids in this country this year. 10 children have actually died in Canada so far. And you're hearing that, and you're thinking for your daughter what?
I'm very worried because she has asthma, so she's more at risk for respiratory illnesses.
So you said, I better get a vaccine for her. And what happened when you tried to do that?
We had to wait a little bit due to my discretion and the doctor's, just because she has an egg allergy. But when we finally had all of her allergy testing done, we went to our doctor's office to get one, and they said they didn't have any. They said they would look at other clinics for us, but they didn't have any available, and I still haven't received a phone call from them yet.
Did they explain why they don't have any?
Because there was a shortage.
That's all they said.
Yeah.
And you can't go to a pharmacy for Aiden because pharmacists aren't allowed to give vaccines to children under the age of 5 in this country, so it has to come from a doctor. So when you say we don't have any, we're out, what's a mom's reaction? How did you react to that?
I was a little upset and frustrated, just because we basically have to become hermits in our house. We can't really go anywhere until she's vaccinated, until it fully starts to take effect on her.
Yeah, I'm wondering also what you think, because we've been very clear this year. There have been many warnings from doctors saying there is a concern about flu. The vaccine that we have this year is effective. And in fact, that's why there's a shortage. People have been saying, well, it works, I'll go and get it. So we're short of supply here. But when you hear that you need it and you should go and get it, and then you can't get it, you know, how do you buy that? Or what's your thought on how the system's working?
I think that the government really dropped the ball this year with the fact that they made less vaccines than they had last year. I don't feel like they're really tracking what clinics, what doctors' offices have, how many vaccines left to properly distribute them to people who really need them.
Is everything okay with Aiden? I mean, how is her health this winter time?
She's a lot better than she was last winter because we have her asthma under control this year.
Good.
But she's hasn't had really a cold yet this year. Fingers crossed.
That is good. You keep looking offside because I know she's up, and she may join us along with your cat in this shot at some moment.
Yes.
But just again, because for mom wanting the best for a child, not being able to do that. I mean, does it make sense? How worried are you? I'm
very worried, especially because I've been told that H1N1 is back this year. And I've also been told that although the peak flu season for influenza A is almost over, influenza B could resurface, I guess, is what I was told. So I'm very nervous.
Got to protect that little girl who just walked through the shot there in case she joins us. No, she doesn't want to be on camera today, and that's quite all right. You've decided, some people are reluctant to go forward, but some people have actually decided to go public and talk about their level of concern, and that's been your case. And you did so first in Nova Scotia before talking to a national audience, Emily. Tell me what's happened as a result.
Well, we've had clinics reach out to us. We had a doctor's office in the city reach out to me, and a clinic here in Canning in the Valley that has actually offered to have a shot readily available for Aiden. So on Tuesday, we are set to go get her shots so that she can be protected.
Get her shots. She needs 2, right? So you have to get double dose for her at her age. Okay, so it looks like going forward and expressing your concerns, but you're still going to have to travel to get that shot, but I guess that's worth it. Yes.
Well, and I don't have a vehicle, so it makes it a little bit more difficult. I do have, my boyfriend is going to take us Tuesday morning, but it is a little frustrating because we could have gotten the shot yesterday if we had a way into Canning to get it.
A lot of headaches, a lot of questions, and hopefully at the end of it, though, a very healthy daughter. Emily, thanks a lot for the time this morning.
Thank you so much, Heather.